There's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. This will be taken very short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. But now it'll be third down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Mahomes going to throw. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, Winston. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again with Winston. And he finds Howard complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Jameis to throw it. That's caught by Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Working out of the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Winston. Past the 20. Mike Evans. He's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 44 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wait. Here we go, even. 56.
Winston. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion. And now they have an 8-6 lead. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They come out here in the I. They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
To throw is Winston. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he's able to put it through. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
That's what I do. Hatch it.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 48-yard line.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 53 is the mic. Pick me up. Here we go. 53 is the mic.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Mahomes now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Winston now to throw on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Off the play fake, Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready? White 25. 54 Mike. It's our time. It's our time. Hey, look, 3. Let's go.
Now Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
One back in the game, that's Jones, second and goal.
Check, 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 check. Green, triple team. White, 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 white. Green, triple team.
Now Winston. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as his guys are able to regain the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Winston now. And that is caught for the 2 points. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. So the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the 2nd half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Ndamukong Suh picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Carlton Davis picks it. The return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Going for the deep ball, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, pick your game up.
The first down throw for Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. From the red zone now, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 17 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried?
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the
my
stuff she used to
grandmother did the
preserve.
same. It smelled terrible. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, we got 3 down.
2nd and 10. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that?
Charles, I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a